Welcome back to Normal Prepping. Today, I would like to share with you a stylish way I use to protect my candy jars. So come with me. So today, I want to show you how I store a few of my candy jars that I've done in the past several weeks. This is one of my pantries. It is not everything I have, but it is one of them. And this is how I store my jars. And this is my Dollar Tree hack that I use. What I do is I buy this shelving paper, as you can see underneath. And what that does, it keeps my jars in place so they do not move. If you can see, they are not moving. So I want to show you how I prepare this cabinet to protect my jars. So over here, I have one of my jars. I just canned these peppers the other night. There are a bunch of jalapenos, onions, habaneros, and a couple of them. They look delicious. So what I do is I went to a dollar store and I bought this shelving paper from Dollar Tree. It's your basic standard shelving paper. You know, it's the rubbery one that everybody uses, and they have several different colors. I just picked gray just because I like gray, but they have white, tan, brown, any color you would like. And what I do is I unroll it here, and I already have a piece that's pre-cut, so that way I know how to measure. And what I'm going to do with this is as you see here, I'm going to wrap them around my jars. So that way when they're next to each other, they don't clang. They just sit next to each other and they're protected. So what I do, let me get a strip here. I'm going to measure it with my previous strip. Got my board out, got my handy dandy knife, which I love this cutter, which is for sewing. And you just go along and cut the piece at the size you need. There we go. Here is my piece. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to grab my jar, put this right here, and I'm going to wrap it. Just like this. And over here, I have a piece of tape. I'm going to cut a piece of tape to make it secure. I'll just tape those two pieces together. And here I have my wrapped jar. So make sure it fits. It's nice and snug. Looks pretty dang good. What I'm going to do next is add my label to my jar. I picked up these nice little stickers. I picked them up at the store. They come in a pack of like 46. They're great. And as you can see, I already have labels on them for my other jars. These are for my salsa, because I have salsa in my other pantry, and I'm going to do the exact same thing as I'm doing with my peppers. So I'm going to grab one of my stickers that has peppers on it, and I'm going to put it right there. So you don't have to worry about wrapping your jar and not being able to see what you have inside. Because it's with this label, you know exactly what's in your jar, even though you can't see it, and it's so pretty, and I hate covering it up, but I'd rather have a protected jar and not lose all my hard work, because this took a lot of hard work and a lot of time to prepare all these jars. You know, as a canner, anybody who cans out there, you know how hard and long the hours are to get this done. So here's my jar. What I'll do is stack it right there next to the other one, and I got them pretty close together. See, they're touching. They're all touching. I could probably get another one back here. But that way, they're not moving. And if you live in an area that's earthquake prone, because when I was younger, I lived in an earthquake prone area. And I experienced several earthquakes that were pretty dang big. Then the house shook, TVs fell off the wall, you know, all that stuff. So I'm always afraid of losing my hard work to an earthquake. Once they're all in here, what I do is I close this, and another added measure for security is I put a hair tie on here. So that way, see, these are pretty tight, But if it were to open, it's not going to open more than that. And I might even double band this just for extra security. Just so I know for me. There we go. They're not going to accidentally open. And that way it's all contained. My jars are in here. They're contained. They're safe. They're not clanky next to each other because I wrapped them. And all that hard work and the long hours I know are going to be safe. So it's just a little hack that I've done for myself on my canning jars. So I hope you enjoy this. Leave me some comments. Run down to your Dollar Tree, grab these few items if you'd like, or at least line your shelving, and that will help them from moving. And let me know what you think, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you.